Sentry Bodfer sent word. The Grey Host is...
I'll hear no more of this! Go! I want to talk to the outsider.
Hi.
The outsider returns. But are you a true warrior? Or a parasite like the creatures?
I just took down a house,
Did you do as Lady Belaine asked? Did you deal with the Rana? Tell me you have her head in your pack. I've got a pike on the walls waiting to be decorated.
I found the Rana, but I learned something else. Lady Blaine is working with Grey Host.
That's not what you are asked to look into. Still, it confirms my own suspicions about my own keep witch. Don't look so surprised. I'm not half as stupid as people think, Rover.
If you suspected she was working with Grey Host, why allow her to remain in your court?
Allow? I can count on 3 fingers the number of people I allow in Understone Keep. The rest, they come and go as they please. Let me tell you about the Ember Dance. It's a ceremony we perform here in the Reach. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
We grab a handful of hot coals and dance on a bit of straw.
Ow.
These coals burn, Rover. Right to the bone. But if you drop even one, the straw lights, and the flames take all of you to Molik Ball. Do you see? Belaine's a hot coal. So I grip her tight.
Have you thought of dousing her with water? She might melt. Okay, now that you know for sure, what are you going to do?
I'm going to sharpen my sword. And wait. If you and the noble plan to fight the Grey Host, I won't stop you. But remember, Markath is more than dwarven stones and high walls. It's strength. Make Rana understand that. That's how you can help.
You know, holy water would probably do the... I'll consider that. Have I done enough that you'll agree to talk to Count Verandas now?
Still begging! I should have the tongue ripped from your head and... Rover. A favor for a favor, That's the Reach way. All right, tell the noble. Ard Caddach will see him whenever he's ready.
I'll let Count Verandas know.
You think I'm foolish to keep Lady Belaine close, don't you? It takes a bit of foolishness to rule this place, don't you know? You tell this high elf of yours. I'll see him if he wants.
How did you become the Despot of Markath?
That's a title given to me by outsiders. I use it to frighten the neighbors and keep away the riffraff. I'm the Ard of Markath. Leovic, the last Longhouse Emperor, was my cousin.
Oh.
I inherited the throne by blood.
I
had
bet.
to keep it by blood, too.
Wait, what do you mean?
You ask more questions than my third wife.
Third?
Leovic's clan, my clan, squabbled over the scraps after Varen murdered my cousin.
Well, he was trying to...
They came to take my city. So I bound their ankles and tossed them all to the rocks, head first.
So you murdered your entire clan?
All that were left. Aye. And the word is executed, not murdered.
Oh.
And Ard offers food, freedom, and protection with his right hand. With his left, he promises cruelty and punishment. Those that covet the right get the left. Simple as that.
Alright, 1-2 punch, got it. So is that when they gave you the title Despot of Markath?
No. That story's far worse. And no, I won't be telling it this day.
Alright, why don't you think the Grey Host will attack Markath?
We made a deal. We gather in the city, and leave them free to find whatever bit of dwarven nonsense brought them to the Reach in the first place. Of course, Lady Belaine brokered that peace, so now I suppose our bargain is suspect.
Then help us fight them.
The city walls are still our strongest play, Rover. Like headstones. They mark the thousands of enemies who died, trying to breach Markath's defenses. We'll bide our time and wait for the Grey Host to show their true intentions. Then I'll act.
But Saran said that the threat was going to come from underneath. Have you heard of a place called Blackreach? Okay, why are you and Oran at odds?
Because I'm the Ard of Markath, and she refuses to heed my commands.
Oh,
Look, every Reach warrior who dies fighting Orana's private war against the Grey Host makes all of us weaker. We need her strength, now, more than ever.
so you want me to convince her to bring her people into the city?
Markath's the safest place right now. No matter how well Orana and her rebels know the hills. The vampires and the werewolves sniff them out. If she keeps getting my best fighters killed, I swear I'll hang her from the city walls by her own guts.
I'll let her know. Miranda's?
Belaine hasn't returned, but she could have other eyes here in court. Be wary. I've been watching, but Lady Belaine hasn't returned to Understone Keep yet. I wonder how the Ard plans to deal with her. Speaking of Ard Caddach, will he meet with me now? Will he help us stop Rada al-Saron and the Grey Host?
Ard Caddach will meet with you, but he wants to keep Belaine close for now.
Well, that's some progress, at least, and farther than I was able to get on my own. Thank you. I'll talk to Caddach, then I'd like to make contact with Orana. We'll need the rebels' help and more if we're going to defeat the Grey Host.
Alright, thank you.
Your investigations uncovered that Ard Caddach's advisor, Lady Belaine, is working with the Grey Host, and that she's a vampire. To hide that from me takes great power. Tell me exactly what you heard during Rada al-Saron's conversation with her.
Well, Lady Belaine mentioned her influence over the Ard, and that Markath would soon be full of Reach folk.
With your warning, Ard Caddach can decide what to do with Lady Belaine's advice in the future. As to why they care that Reach folk gather within the city, I'll need to think about that. Did you hear anything else of significance during their exchange?
Rada al-Saron said he needs something called the Arkansas Keystone. He sent Belaine to find it.
Rodder tried to use dwarven devices once, but nothing came of it. Interesting. As I told the city, I met Nolavan. He works with dwarven scrap in the southeast section of Markath. Maybe he can lead us to this keystone before Lady Belaine acquires it.
Alright, I'll find Nolavan and ask him about the Arkansas Keystone.
Despite occupying the ruins of their lost civilization, few Reach folk want anything to do with dwarven devices. That's why Nolavan intrigued me. While you deal with him, I'll seek out Orana's rebels. If I can't find them, they will surely notice me.
I thought you also wanted to talk to Ard Caddach.
And so I shall, briefly. Caddach has a city full of Reach folk to deal with, so I don't want to unduly distract him. Then I need to locate Orana. If we can get the rebels to work with us against the Grey Host, we'll have more than a fighting chance.
Alright.